Hey guys, welcome to Physicsonly. I am In this video, I am gonna teach you about the differentiation. This video is like crash course of differentiation. In this video, I will teach you all of the basic things about the differentiation. So, if you have exams or tests tomorrow, or if any of your friends have that exams or tests tomorrow, so you can share with them, and you can watch this video. If you want to revise your derivation formulas and concepts of differentiation. So first of all, I will start with the definition of derivative, then I will teach you about the product and division, then I will go to the chain rule, then I will teach you about the exponential and logarithm functions, and implicit functions and parametric functions. So let's get started. First of all, what is the derivative? Derivative is the change of rate with respect to any variable. For example, velocity. Now velocity is the change in the displacement with respect to change in time. We will use these symbols d, d, and so in general we use this formula for derivative dy by dx is equals to f plus x at x is equals to c point, then it will be f dash c. So the formula will be limit x tends to c f of x minus f of c upon x minus c. This will be our general formula for derivative. This formula is derived from this formula, limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x upon h. This formula is derived from this formula. I won't explain you that because it will go much deeper and it won't be asked in your exams. So let us learn how to use this formula. So first of all, let us take for example f of x is equals to, let us take the x square. So what will be the x is equals to 2. Okay. So first of all, f dash 2 is equals to limit x tends to 2, f of x equals to x square minus f of c is equals to 2 square upon x minus c, x minus 2. So it will be like limit x tends to 2, x minus 2, x plus 2 upon x minus 2. So these two terms will cancel out each other. So we will have, listen, some of you may think that x minus 2 equals to 0. This is not the right thing. X minus 2 tends to 0 means x minus 2 will be like something like 0.0000000 so on, and there will be some fractional number. So limit, so we can cut here x minus 2, x minus. As you all know that we can't cut the 0 by 0. So this is not the case of 0 by 0. So limit x tends to 2 in x plus 2. So if we put the limit of x, then it will become 4. So this is how we will use general formula derivative. But there are less chances of being asked of this type of question in your exams. So we will move on further. We will move faster to your questions which can be asked in your exams in more general or more particular, or in your test which you have about the derivative. So first of all, let me tell you that we we will we can denote the f dash x as the y dash. But for that we need f of x is equals to y. Whenever you have f of x is equals to y, you can denote the derivative of f of x as y dash. So suppose we have functions like y1, y2, y3, then we can denote the derivative of their three functions y1 dash, y2 dash and y3 dash. So what is the product rule and division rule? First of all, I will teach you about the product rule. Suppose the function y is multiplication of two functions y1 and y2. So derivative of y will be y dash is equals to y1 dash into y2 plus y1 into y2 dash. So now coming to the division of, suppose the function y is made of the two function y1 divided by y2. So the derivative of y will be the y dash is equals to dy by dx. You can also say that, we can say both. So dy by dx is equals to y1 dash into y2 minus y1 will be constant into differentiation of y2 functions y2 dash upon y2 square. So guys, these are the basic formulas for product and division, which we will use most of sums, or you can say questions. So note it down. So guys, previous part has less chances of being asked in test or exams. This type of questions will be asked most, and then that type of question is chain rule. So name of this topic is also chain rule. Questions of the chain rule most of times are being asked in test and exams. So let me start it. First of all, what is the chain rule? When we have the function f of x is equals to y, which is dependent on the function variable t. When y, t is the function of x, at that time we apply the chain rule. Suppose we want the derivative of y with respect to x. So here we will have to take the derivative of y with respect to t, and we have to add or multiply the derivative of t with respect to x. Suppose we have the function y is equals to sine x cube. So what we will have to do? We will first of all consider this as a function of x, like t is equals to x cube, because we don't know the formula of derivation of sine x cube. So we will have to suppose x cube as t. So sine t. So what will be the derivative of dy by dx? D sine t by dt into dt by dx. So sine t, derivative of sine t will be cos t, derivative of x cube will be 3x square. So now if we put the value of t, then cos x square into cos x cube into 3x square. So students, this was the hard way of solving the chain rule problems. Now let me teach you the easy way of solving the problems of chain rule. So y is equals to sine x cube. Here we have y is equals to sine x cube. So what will be the derivative of sine x cube? The derivative of sine x cube with respect to x will be, suppose this as the sine x or function of x. So the derivative of that will be cos x cube. Now into the derivative of x cube, which is 3x squared. So answer is same in the both cases. Here the derivative of y with respect to x, and here also derivative of y with respect to x. So this was the easy way to find the answer by chain rule. Now coming to the next topic, or what is the implicit function? In implicit type of questions or implicit functions, in exams or in any test, they will give you one equation and you'll have to get the function from that equation and you'll have to find the derivative. For example, y into cosec x is equals to 1. This is one example of implicit function or equation. Now they have asked you find the derivative of y with respect to x. So what we will do, y is equals to 1 by cosec x. As we all know that this is the inverse function of the, not inverse function, 1 by cos x is equals to sin x. So we will write here, the sin x, y is equals to sin x, and you all know the derivative of sin x, which is dy by dx is equals to cos x. So now this was the one example of implicit function. Let me take the another example. Y plus x square is equals to 2. So y here, if we change the side of the x square, then it will become the 2 minus x square. Then y is equals to 2 minus x square. Here we have the function of y. So dy by dx is equals to derivative of 2 will be 0, and derivative of x minus x square will be minus 2x. So final answer is dy by dx is equals to minus 2x. So this was the question, or you can say the topic of implicit function. Now coming to the next topic. So what is the exponential function? This is the example of exponential function. This is another example of exponential function. So first of all, the most basic formula for derivative in exponential function is derivative of e raised to x. Derivative of e raised to x with respect to x is equals to ex. Yes, this is the most basic formula of this topic for this type of question. Now suppose, for example, they have asked you that find the derivative of e raised to sin x. It looks like a tough question. So what we will do here, derivative of e raised to sin x upon, not upon, with respect to x, which will be the e raised to sin x. Suppose apply here the chain rule, so it will become the function of t. So the derivative of e raised to sin x will be e raised to sin x into the derivative of t. So the derivative of cos x, sin x will be the cos x. So answer of derivative of e raised to sin x is, with respect to x, is e raised to sin x into cos x. Now suppose they have given log functions or logarithm type of questions. So in exams they will ask you like, find that, first of all, what is the most basic formula of logarithm functions? The derivative of log x with respect to x is 1 by x. This is the most basic formula for this type of questions. So derivative, now find the derivative of log sin x. You may think that why I'm taking sin x in every function, because sin x is my most favorite function in trigonometry. Now derivative of log sin x with respect to x is, now suppose sin x as a t, so it will be 1 by t, which is sin x, and the derivative of sin x into, so answer is here cos x by sin x, which will be the cot x. So this is our final answer for derivative of log sin x with respect to x. So students, now I'll teach you the parametric functions. What are the parametric functions? Well, sometimes they will give you the questions like y is equals to 80 square and x is equals to something like 80. So find the derivative of dy by dx. So here we have the question, both of the functions y and x are in terms of t. So here we have developed a new formula, which is dy by dt upon dx by dt for dy by dx. So the derivative of y with respect to x will be the derivative of y with respect to t, which is here 280, and the derivative of x with respect to t, which is t. So both a will cut each other. So our final derivative of y with respect to x will be 2t. So here we have the t in terms of x, which will be the x by a. T is equals to x by a. So our final answer is derivative of y with respect to x is 2x a, 2x upon a. So now let me show you the another example where y is equals to a sin t and x is equals to b cos t. So for your derivative of x, no, sorry, derivative of y with respect to x will be the dy by dt upon dy by, sorry, dx by dt, which will be the derivative of y with respect to t, which is a cos t upon the derivative of x with respect to t, which will be the minus b sin t. So our answer is dy by dx. Here we will have to find the value of t. For here the value of t is y by a is equals to, first of all, what is the value of a cos t? Yeah. Value of cos t is equals to x by b. I have taken it from here. And the value of sin t is y by a minus b y by a. So dy by dx. So the final answer we will have is minus a square into x upon minus b square into y. This is our final answer. Now coming to the second order derivative. Second order derivative. In second order derivative, we will have to derive the function two times. Suppose our function is y is equals to x cube. So derivative of y with respect to x now coming to the topic of second order derivative. Suppose we have given the function of y is equals to x cube. Derivative of y will be the with with respect to x will be 3x square. So students, now coming to the topic of second order derivative. Now what type of questions will come in the second order derivative? Suppose they have given the function y is equals to x cube. So derivative of dy with respect to x will be the 3x square. Now if I derivate it again, then it will be the second order derivative of y will be the 6x. I have derivated it again. So this was the differentiation of x cube. So now let me take another example. Y is equals to sin x cube. First order derivative will be the cos x cube into 3x square. Now let me take the second order derivative of this function, which is now sin x 3x square into sin x cube into 3x square plus cos x cube into 6x. So this is the second order derivative of the function y is equals to sin x cube. So guys, this is the last topic of this video, the inverse trigonometric functions. How you can find the derivative of inverse trigonometric functions. In order to find the derivative of inverse trigonometric functions, you guys have to remember some formulas of inverse trigonometric, like derivative of minus sin inverse x, cos inverse x, tan inverse x, and you'll have to remember the formulas of sin 2x, cos 2x, tan 2x in terms of whenever we are going to double the theta, means we are going to double the angle of the functions. So here, as you all can see, we have the question y is equals to tan inverse x 3x minus x cube upon 1 minus 3x square. Find the derivative of x. So how we can find the derivative of x in this case? See, if you know the formula of tan 3x, then this is the formula of tan 3x. So if we suppose x is equals to tan theta, then this will become the, then we can say that tan inverse y is equals to tan inverse 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta. So this will become the formula tan 3 theta tan 3 theta. So as we all know that the final answer will be 3 theta. So here we have the theta as tan inverse x. So if we put that value here, then y is equals to 3 tan inverse x. So derivative of this function will be the dy by dx is equals to derivative of tan inverse x will be the 1 upon 1 plus x square. So the final answer will be the 3 upon 1 plus x square. Students, I have taught you the differentiation in one video, which wasn't deep enough, but it was meaningful for your exam or test preparations. So make sure to subscribe this channel and share this video with your friends who have exams or tests tomorrow.